Virgo, how are you? I hope that you guys are doing well, and I just want to say welcome back. If it's your first time to my channel, welcome. My name is Lynn, and this is Passionate Heart Tarot, and I'm gonna take a look and see what's going on for you guys for your love life for June. I can't believe we're already in June, so I'm excited to take a look and see what messages we get for spirit for your love life, Virgo. If you are new and you haven't already subscribed, please do and give this video a thumbs up, comment and share. And I'm just gonna jump right in, but before I do, just want to take a moment to call in spirit. All right, Virgo, let's take a look and see what messages we get for you guys. What is coming in for your love life in June? So I see your energy coming through, Virgo. So you might even be dealing with another Virgo. I can see the way that Libra's energy is here as well. So you might be dealing with a Libra, or you could have Libra in your chart. But I see the way that someone's coming out of this place of isolation. So it's kind of like feeling like they want to put themselves out there again, coming out of this place where they've been alone for a while or even just felt lonely. And when they were in that place, they were doing a lot of thinking about what's right and what's wrong, about their love life, about themselves. Truly, this is the energy of soul searching and maybe even needing to keep your distance from someone. But I can see where that energy is coming to an end. So it's like you're getting ready to put yourself out there because you feel like it's the right thing to do. But on the other hand, the energy that I can see here is, it is kind of like sabotaging something. It's through insecurity, and it's through the way that this person overthinks. So I wonder if you've taken your time away from someone and come to the realization that, okay, maybe I want to see where this can go. I just see someone being in this energy where their insecurities get the best of them, and their thoughts, which were once, very positive, go into this place of worry, and then that worry turns into convincing themselves of something negative, because this really is like a self-sabotage that's here based on overthinking. I don't mean to be like inconsiderate of this person's emotions, but I can see where they are putting themselves in this place because they're just reading into everything way too much, misinterpreting everything. So I wonder, Virgo, if this is someone that's their energy around you, and if it was someone that you were thinking of letting back in after this period of reflection. But I see where they might, just because I see a lot of guilt and them feeling like they're making a mistake. I wonder if they're like accusing you of being interested or talking to other people, because I see like that energy, but I really feel like it's just a worry that this person has. Aries energy is here. So Aries, Virgo, and Libra. So with this Emperor energy, some of you could even be estranged from a spouse and just needed the time. See, the thing that's here is like a warning, because if this person lets their emotions get carried away or their insecurities get the best of them, whoever is thinking of warming up to them again, opening up to them again, is going to change their mind, because it's like you have a failure. but the failure is stemming from this place of being way too emotional. So I can see where that might be something that you decide with your person, Virgo. They just might push you away again. Or to be fair, that could be your energy. If that is your energy, just know that it's very important for you to know that things, it's like they're trying to move forward. They're trying to come out of this, out of that shell that they're in now and open up. Because they've shut down in other areas of their life as well, like with, could even be with their friends, not speaking to them as much, not seeing them as much. But now it's like, okay, I think I'm ready to give this another chance. I feel like that's the right thing to do. But if someone keeps in their own head like this, they're going to ruin the chances that they're being given. So you may find that your person is very insecure with you now, Virgo. And I see where that is going to result in things not being a success the way that they could be. It's like, but the potential is here for something successful because this person is saying, well, I'm going to give you a chance, but then it's sabotage. I want to take a look and see why, like, this person just tends to read into every last little detail unnecessarily because they're just misinterpreting things, and that's when their emotions get the best of them. There's a lot of insecurities that they're dealing with. But the thing about this person's energy that I want you to know is they present themselves like everything is fine. This is all like hidden. You know, King of Pentacles, on the outside, this person has everything together, like their money, their career, their finances, their sophisticated, they carry themselves with respect, of course. They do have a lot to show for themselves. That's the thing about their energy, and because they have so much to show for themselves, you would think that they'd be really confident, but they tend to focus on everything that they are lacking, unfortunately, and that spills over into the romantic connection, because then when it comes to you, they may start to read into everything that they don't need to. So I do want to look at this Seven of Cups because they have so much on their mind and it's so worrisome. The thing that's messed up about it is, like, I can see where someone has the desire to see where things could go, like to balance these scales, like, okay, let's try to get things on the right track. But then this other person in the connection, they kind of sabotage it. There's so much potential for them to ruin the second or third chance that they're being given. So it is important for someone to try to keep their emotions in check. And especially if they start to feel very emotional, don't take that to a level of communication. If someone feels so emotional like this, it's important for them to take a step back rather than look to the other one to make them feel better. It's something that if they would take a step back and just give it a little time to think, they might see things more clearly rather than just from a place of emotion. It's a lot of self-sabotage here, because you see this, the Seven of Cups turns into the Eight of Cups. The Seven of Cups, because of someone's energy, it feeling very chaotic and almost like, whoa, I'm trying to be in a peaceful place. I don't need all of this extra stress. I don't need someone who's questioning my every move all the time. This is how someone feels. And that has a direct effect on making them walk away from the connection. I mean, that's what's here. And for some of you, it's just becoming more and more emotionally removed from this person because it just feels like it's too much, especially to someone who's recently come out of this Virgo energy and is like, because when you come out of that, You are in a higher state of consciousness. You're thinking about your life differently. You're thinking about love differently and what kind of person you want to be in a connection. So you don't have time for any like pettiness, any overthinking. This person here is very balanced because they've accomplished something, a karmic lesson that they achieved. I mean, that's what it is. It's successful, right? So you have someone who's in a completely different energy than this person who's just worrying about things unnecessarily. And I'm telling you that someone who's in this energy is not going to stand for that, because they're going to look at it in a totally different light. Like, oh, wow, were you always this way? Like, were you always like letting all these petty things come between us? Because I don't have time for that anymore. I have all of these, you know, plans for what I want in a relationship. I'm trying to give it a chance, but not if you're going to let your emotions get the best of you all the time. And what it does is push this person away. That's really all that it does. So that could be what you experience, Virgo. Trying to give this person a chance, but then ultimately deciding that you don't really like what you see, the way that they're behaving. Or if it's reversed and that's your energy of being very, very emotional and you know it, what I can see here is it's best for you to take a step back, because if you don't, you really run the risk of pushing this person away and having it be a failure when they are really open to seeing where things could go right now. I do want to look at this King of Pentacles just to get some more insight into this person and the insecurities that they carry while remaining like very in control on the outside. I want to look and see. The problem about that person, right, is that they don't even see that they're being this way. Kind of blind to their own behavior, won't even take a look in the mirror. So this is important for you to know, Virgo, especially if you're in this energy of, okay, I want to see where things could go. I think I want to give them another chance. I'm going to give it another try. And then you see the same behaviors from them as before. You have to know that they're not even really taking a look at themselves and seeing what they're doing wrong. So you can just expect more of the same behavior from this person until they're ready to do some self-reflection, you know, because I just see where they're very closed off. Certainly not going to listen, certainly not going to look at themselves. And it really is because they want to make sure that they don't get hurt. But the sad thing about it is that this person doesn't even realize that what they're doing is actually hurting themselves, hurting their chances of a very fair and balanced connection. So that's the thing. I know someone really needs to take the blindfold off and look at how they're behaving. And Virgo, honestly, I just don't see them doing that. And I know that you might be way over it at this point in time, because when you come out of that energy, you're like a new person with a totally different mindset. And they're still very much stuck where they are, and they don't even really see. They don't even really see that they are. So this might be the behavior that you have to deal with when it comes to this person. And you'll see it. And what I'm telling you about them is that once you do see that things are still the same, I don't see you sticking around in this connection trying to give it another chance for much longer. Because I will tell you that it's going to be draining on you if you do. And ultimately, I just see this person sabotaging the connection with their own emotions and behavior. Honestly, I see this energy here of like deciding, you know what, I'm going to close out this chapter in my life because I'm in a new place in my life and I don't really see how the two of us fit together anymore. That's what's here. Sagittarius energy is here as well, so you guys might have that in your chart or be dealing with someone that does. I think you're going to find that you've really outgrown this person, that you guys are just in two different places right now. And when you look back and see that they haven't changed much and then you have changed, I think you're going to feel like the right thing to do is walk away from the connection, close that door, and really not look back, because ultimately I know that it's still lingering because you need closure. And I can see that once you realize these things about them, you're going to get the closure that you're looking for, because you know this high priestess is coming through. So I know that you guys are in a totally different place in your life, in your mind, in your heart, a different level of emotional intelligence, spiritual intelligence, maturity. The initials B and J are here, so that might be important to you guys. But I just see here where there's just so much energy of having outgrown this person. And I know that's not the easiest thing to hear, because I know someone is watching this and they may feel like this reading is about them. But what I can see here from spirit is, I mean, the chance is there to try and make things right. What's gonna mess it up is the overthinking, reading into things, and just speaking from a place of pure emotion rather than taking a step back, looking at yourself and thinking about your role in things. Sometimes it's better to not say anything at all than to just say something for the sake of, you know, winning the argument or having to come out on top, because it's going to have an adverse effect and just push this person away. All right, Virgo. So that's what I can see. I honestly see you guys deciding to close out that chapter in your life because you feel like you've just outgrown this person, which is a beautiful thing, because I know that you do seek closure and I see you finding it this month. All right, Virgo. So that's what I have for you guys. Just know that I send you all much love and light, and I thank you for being here with me. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I would really appreciate it, and give this video a thumbs up. Have a beautiful June. I will see you guys in about a week. Thank you for everything, and I will talk to you soon.